Women are funny. My name is Emily. I'm a stand-up comedian living here in Amsterdam, originally from New Orleans, Louisiana. I've lived here now for 7.5 years, always here in Amsterdam. Came here for school, stuck around for work, but also the comedy scene here. The scene here in Amsterdam has so many amazing women in it. And the thing that I'm really most happy with is that I've gotten to know them and that I've gotten to develop just creative partnerships with so many of them.
My name's Emily. I'm also from America, and I just have to say thank you all so much for being here tonight at this support group for unstable American women.
I wrote a 5-minute set, and I went to this open mic that was at a now closed hot dog restaurant, and I did a set, and it went really, really badly. But I really just enjoyed the process of, again, the process of writing and creating, and then the ultimate goal of getting laughs, of getting people to laugh. When you're writing a new joke, that's very easy. It's really easy to write a joke. It's really hard to make a joke good. You know, you write a joke, you do it on stage, maybe it kind of works. You know, it's not fully there, of course it isn't. You know, it's at a 5. So getting that joke from a 5 to a 10, that's the hardest part of it. That's the editing, that's the what word works best, you know, what's the timing there. So that's really, I think, the most difficult part of stand-up. I also do a lot of sketch comedy too, and the writing process for that is very collaborative. Coming up with ideas with a group of people, figuring them out, coming up with different perspectives. I think that people view stand-up as a very individual type of art. You're on stage by yourself. You're writing your material in most cases by yourself. It's in your voice. And I feel like because of that, there is a tendency for isolation and there's a tendency for competition. And I think women, especially, we always are put in positions of competition by men, but also by our own jealousies, our own insecurities. So I think that it's really wonderful that comedy here is at a place where we're sort of setting that aside and realizing that we can grow by working with one another and by building projects together, that stand-up doesn't have to be this solo endeavor. So one of the best things that's come out of that is this partnership that I have with Nadine.
The croissant is the most masculine of all of the places. The croissant is so masculine that he listens to the Joe Rogan podcast and he put his women on Instagram. The croissant is so masculine that if you need to hang up a picture in your house and you do not have a drill, he will do it for you. The croissant is so masculine, he will take you out on a beautiful date, he will take you out, he will seduce you, he will fuck you in the ass, and he will never call you again.
We developed this show, Mouthy Broads, which is basically a split bill where we each have half of the show to do whatever we want. So in some cases, that's just both of us doing stand-up. Sometimes we do sketches with each other, songs, character work as well. So yeah, it's just been an amazing partnership to get to do that with her.
I wish there was a way we could convey the urgency of the climate crisis to these lovely people that was fun and accessible.
How about through song?
I really can't stay.
Baby, it's warm outside.
I've got to go away.
Why is it warm outside?
This evening has been
Unseasonably warm.
So when I started doing comedy 5 years ago, the scene here in Amsterdam was very small. And I would say it was very limited in terms of the number and experience level of female comics. There were some female comics performing in English who were at a very high level, and then the rest of us were sort of just starting out, you know, and I include myself in that. And so I think it took us a while to catch up because there weren't as many shows back then, and there weren't just, inevitably, there weren't as many opportunities for women back then. People on shows explicitly say, you have the girl spot. You know, you can look at for a lineup of shows. For every show that happened in the month of February, every one of those free unpaid spots went to a girl. You know, now that is slowly starting to change that way, but again, that's the reality that we're living in. You have to fight for who gets chosen to get the paid spot. We have no chance of getting paid for the next 9 months because they picked one girl to get paid and the rest of us will have to keep working for free. But again, we keep doing those shows because, you know, we want the chance. Comics, more than anything, we just want spots. We just want to be on stage. So if someone says you can have a spot, in most cases, I'm going to do it, even if the people really suck. And even if I really disagree with how they're running their shows, like, I want to do comedy. That's all I want to do. So.
That, okay? I'll tell you something. No matter what any plastic surgeon says, no matter what society says, no matter what anyone says, I'm not going to change myself, okay? I'm not going to get breast implants or a neck surgery, and you know why? Because it's too expensive.
There are moments where I do feel really proud or really satisfied after I get off stage. Like if I've really made the audience laugh, if I've really done something new that I'm excited about, then I feel proud of myself for doing that. Comedy is all about trying to have connection, trying to bring people into your mind. You know, it's the most delicate form of communication. You know, when you're telling a joke that you think is funny, you want the audience to also think it's funny because you want them to understand you. I think that the power that comes from comedy, the empowerment that you get in yourself, but also the power that you're able to give other people. You're giving them the chance to just release their worries and to have a nice time. And it's just, I think it's just a very special thing to create.
My mother will start to worry. She oughta. My father will be pacing the floor.
Why are we discussing